Hello everyone. Today we will do one of the most important topic of grammar, that is verb. Verb, actually I called verb the heart of a sentence. Why it is called heart of a sentence? Because there is not a single sentence without verb. Yes, there is some exception also, because in some exclamatory sentence we not need the verb to express our feelings, but except exclamatory sentence, most of the sentence always carry a verb with it. First, see the definition of the verb. A verb is a word that is used to denote an action, the condition of the subject, or what is possessed by the subject. Okay, actually, verb is an action word. It is always denoting an action and also the condition of the subject or what is possessed by the subject, means what is having the subject, what is owing the subject. See, the examples are given there. Joha studied in the night. She is a hard working girl. She reads storybooks whenever she is free. So in this sentence, studied, is, reads, all these are means showing the action of the subject Joha. Here action of the subject she. Okay, here the condition of the subject she is. Okay, it is showing the present tense. So studied, is, reads, all are verbs. See exercise number 8. Read the following sentences and underline the verbs. I have marked the answers, but now I am going to explain you. Here in these sentences you have to underline the verbs, and we all know that verbs are the action words, doing words. So number 1, Neha ran to the counter and bought the ticket. Here ran and bought are showing the action of subject Neha. So here ran and bought are the verbs. Similarly, number 2, she went to the pediatrician yesterday. Here went is the verb. Number 3, he is driving his car in the wrong lane. Don't underline only driving, okay, because here is also verb, because it is showing the situation of the subject is driving. Okay, it is in present continuous tense, so you have to underline driving with is. Number 4, my mother is suffering from a severe cold. Here is suffering is the verb. Number 5, she bought me a few books from the shop. Here bought is a verb. Number 6, Rita is a brilliant girl. Here is. Number 7, the Indian cricket team is playing against Australia today. Here is playing. Number 8, Stephen Hawking had a sharp mind. Here had is the verb. Now coming to our next topic, that is most important when you are going to understand a verb. It is the object of a verb. Okay, some examples are given there. Neha, keep the money careful. To identify an object, you always ask the question to the verb by what. Kept what? The answer comes money. So here money, the money carefully is the object here, and kept is the verb. The little boy is flying a kite. Is flying what? The answer came a kite. Here a kite is the object. Similarly, number C and D, Stephen King writes novel. Writes what? Answer came novel. So novel is the object. The teacher praised the children. Praised what? Answer came the children. So here the children is the object of the verb praised. So the definition of the object is comes like this way. If we ask what or whom after the verb, the answer we get is the object of the verb. Okay, now come little bit down, because there are some more explanation about object is given there. Actually object are two types. Okay, first one is direct object, second one is indirect object. Now what is direct object? Direct object is usually a things. See, in this para is written there, it is actually one of which is usually a thing, direct object, and the other some person, indirect object. Actually you have to understand this way, like this one is like this way. Whenever it is living being, it is a categorized into indirect object, and whenever it is a non-living being, you have to categorize it into direct object. Okay, now see the kinds of verb. There are actually three types of verbs: transitive verb, intransitive verb, incomplete verb. Now what is transitive verb? Transitive verb is super easy because it always carry an object with it. See, the examples are given there. Shima bought candies. Bought what? Answer came candies. The girl opened the door. Opened what? The answer came the door. So in these verbs, it is carry an object with it to complete its meaning. So definition came like this way: a verb which requires an object to complete its meaning is called a transitive verb. Okay, and few seconds ago I have told that an object may be categorized into two types: direct and indirect object. So some sentence carry both object with it. See, the examples is given there: grandma baked a cake for me. Baked is a verb. Here you can say two object: a cake for me. So I have already said that whenever it is an non-living being, it always categorized into direct object. So here cake is the direct object, and for me is a living being, so it is indirect object. Now check the exercise of number B. Read the following sentences, underline the verb and circle the object in its sentences. Okay, in some sentence you will find two objects like a direct object and indirect object. You have to identify both them also. Number 1, Girish painted the cottage. Painted what? The answer came the cottage. So here painted is a verb and the cottage is the object. Here is only one object given. Number 2, he owned a prize. Own what? Answer came a prize. So a prize is the object of the verb own. Number 3, the farmer plow the land. Plow what? The land. So plow is the verb and the land is the object of it. Number 4, the strong wind rattled the windows. Here the windows rattled what? The answer came the windows. Here the windows is the object of the verb rattled. Number 5, the cat ate fish. Ate what? Answer came the fish. The fish is the object of the verb ate. Number 6, my niece plays a flute. Plays what? Answer came a flute. So a flute is the verb, a flute is the object of the verb plays. Number 7, the soldier attacked the enemy. Attacked whom? The answer came the enemy. Remember, whenever you are asking the question, don't ask question always what, because some objects are given, they may be living being, and for living being you have to ask the question by whom. No, so attacked whom? The answer came the enemy. So the enemy is the object of the verb attacked. Okay, now see the twist is given there. Number 8, my mother boiled potatoes for me. In this sentence there are two objects: boiled what and for whom. So boiled what? Answer came potatoes, and for whom? It's me. So there are two objects, and I have already mentioned that whenever it is living being, it is indirect object, and whenever it is non-living being, it is direct object. For direct object I have written direct D and object O, and for indirect object I have written IN for indirect, then object for O. Okay. Number 9, the jeweler gave the necklace to her. Here is also two objects are given there: direct and indirect. Gave what? The answer came the necklace, it is direct object, and gave to whom? Her, it is indirect object. Now see number 10, the dentist filled the tooth cavity for her. Again there is two object. The filled what? The answer came the tooth cavity, it is direct object, and for whom? Answer came her, it is indirect object.